Welcome to the Village Idiots podcast. I'm your dungeon master, Nathan. With me this evening, I have Jordan.
Hey.
Emily.
Hello.
Nicole.
Sup?
And last but not least, Jordan. Not Jordan, Justin.
Hey, 2.0. Hey.
They're both blonde, bearded, and white. I get it.
Anywho, we are a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. At the end of every episode, I name a village idiot, and last week's village idiot was the previous week's village idiot. It was Saf, played by Justin.
I'm on a roll.
Yeah, you gonna go 3 for 3, try and get that turkey?
What?
I've done that. It's a bowling reference.
Oh. I have so many questions.
When you get three strikes in a row, you get a turkey.
How do you guys know that? Is this just common knowledge? You teach you this in school?
My grandparents owned a bowling alley.
Pause the podcast. Pause the podcast. Emily?
No,
my
I have
darling
questions
wife.
for Jordan now.
No.
Yeah,
no.
me too, actually.
You didn't go to a lot of bowling birthday parties as a kid, did you?
No.
Is that like a Northeast thing, though? Is that like, I feel like that's something that, like...
You're from the Northeast. You should know.
No, I'm saying, isn't that a Northeast thing?
I mean, I guess. What did you all do? Go into, like, the molasses factory?
Didn't Emily grow up in, like, a freaky cult religious thing?
Yeah, that's another story. Anyway, at the end of every episode, I name a village idiot, and last week's village idiot was Saf, played by Justin. That means you need to do the recap. I think something interesting happened last episode. Can you remind our sweet listeners what happened last week, Justin? I seem to remember that last week's episode ended on a fairly high cliff.
Illegal cliffhanger.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, like, it's a high cliff, so, like, if you fall, it's going to be
Get
pretty
it.
long drop.
I get it.
I'm just really trying to prolong this since it was such a high cliff.
Splat. Anyway, so we started off with Scar and I and Mando starting to fall into a pit trap. And so I tried to turn around and I bumped my head on Mando. Jordan tried to whip me and ended up getting Mando.
Phrasing.
Aggamir tried to grapple you with the whip.
Aggamir tried to whip Saf and
I was trying to save you.
yeah,
I tried to Harrison Ford.
yep. And so you ended up getting Mando. Scar grabbed me by the collar and did some backflip and flipped me over the trap, followed by Aggamir trying to pull Mando, and then we all helped, and Scar ended up saving the day, because Scar's strong,
You're very welcome.
so I gave her a big hug.
Yeah, and then I tried to go across. And I tried to swing across on a vent and failed and fell on my bum.
Yes.
Remember the boot scooting?
But nothing happened.
Cannot forget the boot scoot.
And then he boot scooted
But scooted.
across, and we found out that the key was the thing activating the trap. We found a door that led to a hallway that led to a door that led to a hallway that led to a door that led to a chamber with a Stargate in it. And Jordan tried to activate the Stargate by pressing the key to it, and it ended up shattering. Drew and Scar and Joss got hit by white light. Turns out there was a white Stargate behind that other one, and I stuck my pinky in it. And that's where we ended.
Yep. That's where we ended.
That happened.
Saf, how many hit points do you have?
I have written here 38 and 46, so I'm not sure.
You might have gotten 8 temporary hit points from something in a prior encounter.
That could be what's happening, yes.
Ah, well, that's good, because those numbers are higher than what I rolled, which is all I was really worried about. Saf sticks her pinky into this white light screen. At first, nothing happens. And then you hear a high-pitched squealing, kind of like a whine. And then all of a sudden, Saf is energized with a white lightning that shoots all over her body. And you take 32 damage.
What? Wow.
Okay, so as soon as that happens, and I'm assuming she probably like crumples to the ground and is like panting or something.
Oh, no, she doesn't crumple to the ground. She gets shot backwards and into probably Mando's arms, who then catches her.
Catches her or just like buffers her? Because
Saf kind of hits Mando, and Mando holds his arms out to catch her as she's falling.
No.
That's the thing? That's cute.
You protect.
So I'm going to walk over. I don't know how far away I was from them, but I'm going to like look over at her looking down because she's smaller than me. And I'm going to say, I thought that we had this talk already. I thought we learned our lesson about being overeager and overexcited about these things and that we were going to be careful, young lady.
I look around and what? Who's talking? What?
I slap her. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll for damage.
I was joking. I don't really want to slap her.
You take 6 damage.
You do 12 points of damage. Saf, start rolling death saving throws.
I was joking. I'm not really going to slap her.
Takes a little while for me to come to, but then I go, well, that was fun. Let's find a key.
The light screen is back up, or it never left. The white light screen is still up as well.
Now that we learned that lesson, let's go find a white stone to unlock this door.
Good plan.
Aggamir seconds that motion and starts walking towards the north corridor.
The north door.
Excellent. You go to the north. Do you go right on in? Who's leading the pack?
I mean, you got like 6 hit points left, don't you, babe? You need like some healing.
Yeah, I could use some heals.
That sucks.
Says the cleric.
Says the one who also almost touched the door.
I think maybe you should ask me in character if you would like.
Hey, Drew, I don't feel so good. As I start to evaporate.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. No.
No.
Spoiler alert.
Let's do... Is anyone else hurt, or is it just Saf right now?
Just Seth.
Just me, yeah.
Okay, so I'll do Cure Wounds. So you get 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. 1d8 plus 2.
So I roll the d8.
Yeah.
Oh, 8.
Nice.
Yay!
Full heal.
I have 16 hit points.
You got any more of them heals?
Actually, I just looked it up and I have Cure Wounds as well.
I was going to say, I thought you had something too.
Yeah. I mean, but, limited spell slots, so if I do 1 Cure Wounds, she can do 1 Cure Wounds on herself.
Yes. So 1d8 is the base. I could just do that again.
1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Mine is Wisdom.
6 plus 3. So I'm at 25. Not too shabby.
Not so bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad. All right, let's go through the other door.
Who wants to lead?
I put my finger to my nose.
I'll do it.
I'll be right behind Scar.
Okay.
That puts me behind Drew.
So before I walk in this hallway, I'm going to obviously roll for investigation.
Why? Is there something strange about this place you're in?
Entire place? Yeah, it's got lots of booty traps. That is a 18.
You see no traps.
Okay. I'm not walking like I don't see traps. I'm walking cautiously.
Okay. So you're going through the north door, and it goes 10 feet and then turns to the east, which is to your right. As you make that turn, you see the hall continues about 25 feet, and then it splits. It continues to the east, and then it splits to the north and the south.
Okay, rolling again for traps. 16.
You see no traps.
What can we see to the north?
Through the north, it looks like the hall continues into a chamber at the end of the hall.
Okay. In the south?
You get to the juncture, it looks like it goes about 10 feet and it stops.
Stops because there's a door or because it's a wall?
There is a wall.
Okay, so let's try to find that shelf thing like we did last time, right?
I kind of step up in front of Scar, suddenly curious. No, I mean, I'll roll an investigation to see what's at the south end.
Okay.
22.
Okay, looking at the floor of the corridor, it looks as if there are long gashes in the floor itself that go towards the opposite wall. So they go kind of where you are standing at the mouth of the hall, all the way to the opposite wall of the south end of this hallway.
Gashes that like something was dragged through this hallway? Something heavy?
It looks like something heavy had made a journey down this hall.
Okay. And then it terminates at the wall?
Terminates at the wall.
I hold the stone up to the wall.
The keystone?
Yeah, the keystone.
You walk down the hall to the opposite wall.
Yes, I would like to move down this hall to the south to this. So we're standing at a T, basically.
You're standing at a cross.
A cross. Oh, does the hall continue to the east from where we were?
Yeah, the hall continues to the east from where you were. It goes 25 feet, and then it branches off into the north-south, and it continues east.
I didn't realize that. Okay. I would like to go south. I figured my investigation role would have been like a part, like investigating for traps as well.
Okay. You also, as you're investigating the gashes, you also note that the very edge of the opening of the hall looks as if it may be on a pivot.
So I relay that information to the group. I relay my suspicion.
I say it stands to reason that it might sink down at an angle if you move closer to the wall at the end.
Maybe, well, like with a pivot, is it like the Scooby-Doo doors with the bookshelf where it's just like...
No, it doesn't. It doesn't spin around on that point. It could be described as maybe a hinge on the side that you can't see.
I decide, screw this hallway, and I'd like to turn my attention to the north. I do not want to get smashed into a wall.
Gotcha. As you all start going up the north hallway, it continues 15 feet and takes a bend to the east.
So there's also... Okay.
As you are continuing the hallway, Joss is taking up the rear, and she stops at the juncture, and she says, "Wait, I feel something."
Yeah.
What do you feel?
I think maybe I have been here before. Through the bones. The stones you seek are this way. And she points to the eastern hallway.
I trust her.
Aggamir says, "I hate voodoo magic." And all magic.
Shove Aggamir. I trust her.
All right. That's what we came here for.
Can I roll an insight on her?
Yes, please.
That's a 4.
You believe her. You believe that this is the way that she has seen in the bones where the stones are.
Aggamir is not suspicious. Just stating his natural aversion to magic.
Okay, so are we keeping the same marching order with Aggamir at the front? Or, yeah, Aggamir, Scar, or Scar, Aggamir, Drew?
Aggamir can continue being in the front if he wants.
Sure. Yeah, same marching order.
Okay. So you continue down the hallway. It goes another 25 feet, and a chamber opens up before you. It's not like a door or anything. It's just an open chamber. It is a 15 by 15 foot room. There are various stoneworking tools here, as well as some crates that look a little similar to you and some barrels that don't look so similar piled up in the southwestern corner of the room. There's also a shelf that has some gemstones on it, rubies, garnets, that type of thing.
Whoa, what?
Ooh.
Can I investigate for traps?
Any sapphires?
No sapphires. They're all they're all on the red spectrum.
That's my favorite color.
Some of them push violet a little bit, but no blue.
So I rolled a 19 to investigate.
Okay, what are you investigating? The room itself?
Yeah, like just looking for things that might trigger something or any sort of anything out of place, I guess.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a perception on that, too.
Nothing looks especially out of place, so to speak. Everything looks like it hasn't been touched in centuries.
Okay.
You said in the southwest corner of the room, there's barrels full of stones.
There are crates that look similar to the ones you found in the camp with the twin colossi. And there are other barrels that you do not recognize.
I want the gemstones. That's money.
Yeah.
It might be a ruse.
A ruse to what? He said nothing looked out of place.
We found a treasure room. Things are probably fine.
Yeah, let's take this definitely not cursed gems and let's go.
Everything's...
Aggamir would like to go and investigate the barrels.
Okay. So you're investigating what's in the barrels?
Nat 20.
Damn, these
Nice.
Look at him putting his arms behind his head, leaning back like, yes.
This doesn't happen to him often.
Yeah.
Nice.
Feels good, man. Feels good. So you're investigating what's within the barrels, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You find more energy stones, and you also find in the barrels that you do not recognize, you find an attunement stone.
Ooh.
So, like, just one of them?
I pick it up. I kind of squint at it. I furrow my brow. I stare real hard. And then I turn over to Drew and I'm like, what's this? Or like,
Drew is just watching Aggamir look at this stone like that meme with all the math over her face.
Oh, Julia Roberts, yeah.
Yes. Until he finally looks at her and she's like, oh my god, give it to me. What the fuck?
is this like that one thing you had?
Can I look at it and see if it looks exactly like the other attunement stone we got? Or if there's differences?
Sure.
Can I roll investigation?
Safina, have you seen it yet?
I don't know. Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small room.
16 to investigation.
On the surface, this appears to be the same as the attunement stone that Saf brought to you, or the attunement stone that Saf had you investigate inside Mando for the Old Common. You don't see any of the Old Common runes on the face of it, since it's not in a shield colossi.
Drew turns around and kneels in front of Sapphire dramatically and hands over this attunement stone, and she goes, "For you!"
I take it in my hands and I say, thank you.
At this point, you hear the sound of bars being lowered or raised.
Ooh. We should have done the Indiana Jones thing. It's gonna be a big ass boulder.
I look at the door. Is the door still open?
The door is now closed shut. Where there was no door before, there is now a door. And Joss is nowhere to be seen.
No.
Oh, no.
That bitch.
I don't think she double-crossed us. Or am I very trusting?
Which is so not a characteristic I ever thought Drew would have.
No, Emily's pretty trusting, though.
I percept with a nat 20
What are you percepting?
the room. What's happening in the room? Yeah.
The room is closed shut. It appears that some sort of hidden mechanism concealed the doors from view when you walked through.
And the walls are...
The walls are stone, solid stone.
Are they closing in?
We're not in Star Wars, Justin.
This is not the trash compactor on the detention level.
Okay, just needed to make sure.
So are there bars where that entrance was, or is it like one of the light doors?
It is not one of the light doors. This looks like a mechanical door.
Is it solid, or is it, like he said, bars?
It is solid.
Yo, I'm smashing my ass through this.
It is made of metal, it appears.
Fuck me. I wonder if I'm strong enough to lift it.
Can't smash it, lift it.
Yeah, right. Is there I pick stuff up and I put stuff down. Is there...
I'm going to try and convince this door it's not metal. Yeah, you can.
Door, you can be whatever you want to be. I call out... Yeah, I'm just like, Joss? Where'd you go?
You hear no reply.
Is there any other way in and out of this room?
Not that your investigation or perception of the room can tell.
What were in the other corners of the room again?
So in the northwest corner is the entrance. In the northeast corner is a table and a rack filled with mining and quarrying tools, it looks like. There are the iron wedges to like break open big stones and pickaxes and hammers and all that kind of thing. And then on the southeast corner was the shelf with gems and the like. And on the southwest corner were the barrels and the crates. Crates and barrels, if you will.
You check the crate to see if you tripped something? Or the barrel?
Yeah, can we investigate around the barrel to see if there's any, like, tripwire?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Joss sealed it's in here, but just checking.
Why would she do that? She wouldn't have any motivation to do that.
Listen, people don't need motivation. People can just be serial killers.
We also taught her how to bring a shield colossi to life.
No, we didn't.
We told her it needed energy stones and an attunement stone.
But we have the attunement stone. She didn't even get it.
But she said all attunement stones were also to the east passage.
So why would she just... I don't think that's right.
It's there.
Okay.
I have faith in Joss.
I'll roll an investigation to check my work.
This one Joss, not the other Joss.
I mean, I'd be pretty pissed, though, because, like, we saved her fucking village, so...
17?
The barrel in which you got the attunement stone out of was sitting on top of a crate, and it does not look as if anything was attached to the barrel.
I'd like to get those gems now, please.
If I'm going to die rich.
Exactly.
Who says you can't take it with you?
You get 4 gemstones, each worth about 100 gold. There are a bunch of little like chips and fragments as you're kind of sorting through, looking at everything. But there are 4 good gemstones in there.
4 gems. Now I got 400 gold.
Well, you have 4 gems, you have to sell them.
Well, I'm saying worth 400 gold.
We gotta do a selling episode.
Oh,
you
God.
get a gem, and you get a gem, and you get a gem, and you get a gem.
I'd like to go over to the door and inspect if there's any way that I can like get my hand under it to lift it.
Okay.
17 plus 1, 18.
The door is solid, and it is flush with the wall, and the floor, and the ceiling.
Oh, fucking great.
You don't see any visible hinges or any other mechanisms that you could open it from this side.
Last-ditch effort, I'm going to walk up to the door with Mando, and I'm going to make a punching motion right next to the door. See what happens.
Okay.
Attack the door.
You make a punching motion at the door, and nothing. Mando does nothing.
Has anyone seen Bob's Burgers?
No.
Yes. Every
Yes.
episode, yes.
I'm just like, I'm like, man, I'd love to have a character that's just like Teddy. He just instantly starts panicking.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Well, I don't like being locked in here, Bob. I get real sweaty when I'm locked
I
in.
like small spaces.
Man, if I had my toolbox, I could do something about this. But help! Help!
Oh, God, Bob, I'm really starting to regret that Thai food from last night. Oh, God.
I'm going to take my shirt off. Is that okay? Is that okay with you all?
Take my shirt off.
It's too bad. It's too late. I'm taking the shirt off.
Oh, my God. It's so good. You should do that.
This is going to sound really dumb, I guess, maybe. But can I use that mining equipment to dig a hole under the door?
I love it. I was thinking outside the box.
I mean...
Dig under it. Can't smash it, can't pick it up, dig under it. I love it.
Why not?
We have mining equipment. There's stones around us.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Roll me an athletics check. No, okay, all right. First, I need an intelligence check, and then I need an athletics check.
see, this is the thing, though. I'm not very smart. But, like, that was a smart-ass idea. I'm a cop. I like to think outside of the box. Like Emily said, I was thinking outside of the box.
I'm an ideas dragon.
Ooh, 18.
18 investigation. You take a look at that mining equipment. You remember a sting that you pulled on a group of bandits that had taken up in a quarry, and you went deep undercover in the Mithril Peninsula.
Yeah, I did.
And you got some knowledge on some mining equipment, and you remember that this tool here, this one specifically, is going to be the one that's going to get you through this floor the best, or that's going to be the best option to try and get through the floor. So roll me that athletics check for swinging that tool.
That is 19 plus 5, so 24.
Okay, after about 5 minutes of swinging this tool at the foot of the door, you manage to chip enough of the stone away that you would be able to get your hands underneath of it.
Okay. So now I have to try to lift it, is what you're saying.
You can try and lift it now.
Is that a strength check? Just a standard strength check? Or...
I'd allow athletics as well.
Yeah, I need that plus 5.
What's your strength?
My strength is plus 3, but I have a plus 5 to athletics.
You should have a +3 to athletics.
No, because it's...
Or you should 6. Your proficiency is 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be 6 then.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, no, it is. I'm reading it right. The way I wrote 5 is fucked up. It is
Okay.
a 6, actually.
I was like, all of your skills that you're proficient in should have increased.
Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay. So 16, but I'm going to use 2 of my hero points to get to 20.
Okay. You spit in your hands and rub them together, crack your knuckles, crack your neck a few times, and roll your shoulders. And you square up, get your hands underneath the door, and you, with all of your might, try and lift this door up. And fortunately, the door did slide down and not sideways.
Didn't even think of that.
Because you are able to get your fingers underneath the door, you're actually able to pull it up, and you can hear an awful sound of gears breaking and all that type of stuff. This door was not meant to go back up, and so you've effectively broken this door now. And as you pull it up, you get it about halfway to 3/4 of the way, but you get it up, and when you let go, it sticks there.
Nice.
All right.
That's enough, right? To get us?
Aggamir just starts to slow clap.
I just Hercules to that shit, like after Megara dies and he's like slowly lifting the thing up and he gets his powers back and then just chucks it. Like,
Dun, 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 dun.
yeah. So, yeah,
Nice.
I got the door open, guys.
I roll through, panicked. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Was it only just the one barrel to get an attunement stone?
There was only, in Aggamir's investigation of the barrels, that is the only one that contained an attunement stone. There were other barrels of that make, but they did not contain any attunement stones.
And there were energy stones in the crate?
Yeah. You all have got loads of energy stones, but if you ever need more, you know they're here.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was anything else in the crates.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get the fuck out of here and figure out what the hell's going on, guys.
Agreed.
Yeah.
As you leave the hallway, you hear a metallic thud, and you realize that Mando has bumped into the metal door. He leans down to try and get underneath of it, and he's not quite small enough, but he's able to get his shoulder under, and he wedges the shoulder under a little more, and then stands up, and the door breaks the rest of the way. And as he walks through, it slams back down again.
Can I see if there's anything on the walls that Joss may have, maybe, because we're still not sure, that maybe she pressed something and that's what did this to us?
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Oh, that's a 5.
You aren't sure that this is the way that you came in, though it is the only way out of the room.
Great. I'm big, dumb, strong.
Well, you just did a lot of exerted a lot of physical effort, so you're a little confused. You maybe need some water. Have to sit down for a second.
Guys, I'm really confused. Can someone look around this hallway and see if you guys see anything that triggered this? I'm sorry. My brain hurt.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll roll.
That's 13.
6.
You guys are all fucking useless. Drew.
Drew, do you want to venture a roll?
I guess. I have +0 to investigation.
Hey, man, it's a 1 in 20 shot that you get in that 20.
That's a 6.
Damn it.
Cool. Saf sees that there is a little indent in the wall that could be mistaken for a chip that's been taken out of the wall. And putting her finger underneath of the chip, she feels something give way, and it looks like it's a lever.
Oh.
Joss totally trapped us in here.
She gets her finger underneath of it and pulls and hears a whirring and a bunch of metal flying a bunch all over the place over by the door. But, the door doesn't go up. It's just the mechanism was tripped again, and that mechanism is tied to where the door came down.
But we broke it.
Fuck me.
So, yeah, Joss totally fucking trapped us in here, guys.
All right.
I still don't believe it. There was a reason.
All right. Aggamir's mad.
Can we see, like, footprints or anything, like where she went?
In the dust on the floor, you do see that there are footprints. However, you can't tell if they were coming or going since you have come. You came through this way.
Yeah.
You could try and do a survival roll. Someone could try and do a survival to try and track anyone leaving.
Oh, I got +6 to that shit. That is a 17 + 6, so 23.
You are able to make out little lizard folk footprints going in the direction to the west from whence you came. Following the tracks, they turn to the north.
Which is where that hallway ended, right? Wasn't that to the north?
That was where you all were going when Joss told you to go to the east.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark.
I go to the middle of the cross and I look to the east.
The east is where you came from. The west is back towards the light screen room, and the south is where the another trap is.
Oh wait, didn't we go north?
No, you went to the east. You were starting to go north, and then Joss said, no, the stones are to the east.
Oh, I thought you said north. Okay. Let's go north.
I'm tracking her. Let's go.
Okay. The hallway goes forward 15 feet and then turns to the east for 25 feet. Is anyone making any checks along the way?
Yes, I am. 19 plus 1, unnatural 20.
Nice. You do not sense any traps.
So I'm still tracking her, though. I can still see that she came this way.
You can still see the footprints, yeah.
Okay. So, we continue, I guess.
Yeah. The hall turns to your left, again to the north, and it opens up, and you see a fairly large quarry. It is rough-hewn stone. It looks like this is where perhaps those gems had come from, because you see big veins of red gemstone along the back wall. They are illuminated by a soft white light that is obscured from your view slightly by a small humanoid figure of reptilian shape. The quarry goes down in grade too, so as you go further into the quarry, you're going lower in elevation. It's kind of set up like an amphitheater where it's a semicircle, and then there's this gemstone vein that goes all along the back wall on the north side.
2 questions.
2 answers.
How far away is Joss, and is there another exit in this quarry?
To answer your first question, or your second question, there is no other exit that you see.
And how far away?
The shape you see is 40 feet away.
I yell, "Traitor!"
Ah!
Why are you giving away our position?
Seriously?
Why would you do that?
I was gonna
run.
I was gonna ask if I could make a stealth roll to try and
There's
sneak
no
up
other
on her.
exit.
It doesn't... Whatever, that we know of. He said that you could see. That doesn't mean there isn't one.
Oh, that...
Is that something Saf would do?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not your question to answer, Nicole. Justin, is that something that Saf would do when she saw Joss? Would she scream, traitor?
Not unless she rolled a perception check to look for another exit.
You're talking about in D&D, not real life.
Think about Saf's emotions right now. She's been led to this attunement stone and then was trapped there with the stone. You find out that one that you thought was on your side has betrayed you, and you just found them. What would Saf do? WWSD.
Who has a quarter?
No, you have to feel this.
Feel it. Be Saf. Saf, right now. You see this lizard folk at the end of what you assume is a dead-end quarry, hunkered down over this, whatever this soft white light is. There are gemstones all around. It's very cathedral-like and amphitheater-y.
Well, the problem here is that I believed that you said that there was no other exit, not that there was no other exit that I could see.
But that's exactly what he said.
I would first make sure that there was no other exit. So I would like to redact and roll a perception or investigation.
Okay.
Did I use any of my hero points yet?
You got them back, I think. I think you used one, but it was before we got them back.
I think most everyone's got all of them except for Scar.
Yeah, you guys all got yours back when you used them. I didn't use any until after he had said you get more.
I have 3. I went ahead and I have a thing on my sheet. I used 3 last episode, and then we gained 1 for lifting Mando.
Yeah, so I have 3.
I would like to use 4 of my hero points to go up to an 18.
Jesus.
For your perception?
Perception and investigation.
So you rolled a 10?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, wait. My investigation is +4. So I would use 2 of my hero points to go up to an 18 then.
Okay. You do not see any exits. The only thing you see is the quarry itself. It looks like the stone was taken out. Apparently there's something about this stone that the architects were after. Now that you think back on it, the room that you were in must have been where they were shaping the attunement and energy stones.
Interesting.
So now do you yell it?
So yeah, that's the question. Do you yell when you see her?
I yell, traitor!
I guess so.
As she yells, can I roll a stealth to like try and slip away?
Yes.
That's an 18.
Okay, you are stealthed away. Saf yells traitor, and you hear Joss say very quietly, well, she whispers it, kind of, but because of the nature of the acoustics of this place, it echoes and reverberates all around. She says, "You all don't know what you found here. I've brought you here so that none will ever know what lies here."
So what does lie here?
Are you asking?
Yeah, no, I'm like genuinely asking. What exactly does lie here?
Here lies the power of the shield colossi.
Ooh, that's exactly what we were looking for.
You think I know not about them, but I know much about them.
Well, what do you know?
I will not tell you.
Why not?
Why would I tell you of the power which you seek?
Why would you tell us about this place if you didn't want anyone to find this place? We wouldn't have found this place unless you told us about this place.
I need to know all of those who find this place. You knew of the shield colossi, and you awoke in one of them. So I needed to terminate you.
Well, if you're gonna terminate us, then why don't you just tell us?
Why don't you just ask us nicely?
Yeah, do your evil person speech before you try and kill us.
I'm moving closer, by the way.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna terminate us, you might as well just tell us, just out of morbid curiosity, you know.
Aggamir, roll me another stealth check, please.
All of what I was saying is totally in character.
Yes.
And I'm gonna use a persuasion roll.
16 for my stealth.
Okay.
So 17 for persuasion.
The shield colossi you found are not the most powerful that live or were constructed. There are more powerful beings.
On the island?
One lies here.
Oh, so you're digging for it.
So all of that information's really, really cool. You don't need to destroy us though. Like that's cool. We don't need to be terminated. We cool.
We're chill. You just have to explain stuff to us.
You don't understand.
So help me understand.
I have no choice.
I'm keeping him talking so Aggamir can sneak. Did you not get that part? Come on,
I was like,
Aggamir.
how close am I to Joss right now?
You're about halfway there.
Okay. 'Cause my plan is to get as close as I can and to basically restrain her and hold a knife up to her neck.
That's what I'm saying. I was trying to distract her for you, so it's working, right, Nate?
She has not turned around.
What was the last thing she said?
She said, you do not understand. I have no choice.
Well, why?
These are my orders.
Oh, from who?
Maybe we can help you.
It's okay. You can tell me.
None can help me.
So I'm gonna roll for persuasion again. So oh god, another 17. And I'm gonna say, who gave you these orders? You can tell me.
No one can help me or my tribe. We are doomed to live on this island and protect.
But like, who gave you the orders?
Do you not see me or my brethren?
What?
Did you wonder not why we were marked in the way we were?
Wait, what marks? I don't remember any marks.
Is that the war paint?
Yes.
They had like white war paint.
Oh yeah, true. I totally forgot about that. That was like 3 episodes ago. Well, what are those marks? What do they mean?
The Wicked One came here. He learned of the power.
Please tell me it's not fucking Kevin.
I swear to God. About yay tall, really annoying, asshole.
White hair.
The one who seeks to sow discord.
Oh my god, it's totally fucking Kevin.
Alright, I ask in character, does he have white hair?
It marked us to look like him.
See? White paint, white hair, fucking Kevin.
Listen, we hate him too. We can
Aggamir,
help
at this
you.
point, you are 5 to 10 feet away from her.
Okay, can I see what she's standing in front of?
Yes. She has the white keystone.
She holding it?
She's holding it. She's kind of cradling it
Grab that shit.
as if it's like an egg.
Grab that shit.
I see. Can I go ahead and spring out and... Or, like, well, I'm still trying to be as stealthy as I can, but can I sneak up behind her and, like, go up and basically restrain her, put the hold the knife up, and, like, and take the stone out of her hand?
So when he's doing this, like, I can see that he's about to do that, so can I react when he reacts and run towards them too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so for Aggamir, I'm going to need you to roll another stealth, and then I need you to make a melee attack
Okay.
to try and snatch the stone from her, I guess?
Should have fucking known that Kevin was involved in this.
That stealth is a 10.
Great.
Would I have advantage? Well, so that would basically be to determine if I have advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll this attack with advantage?
No, hold on. Let me double check. I'm going to say no, but actually you can.
You can what?
He can make that attack with advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
She is engrossed in the keystone, and she does not. Her passive perception doesn't apply here.
Okay. Nice. Will a 26 hit?
You have taken the keystone from her. Are you still trying to restrain her?
Yes. That's
Don't forget, I'm also running to them too.
Okay. Are you saying anything while you're running?
No, I'm just dashing to help.
I would like to say,
No, stop talking.
we mean you no harm. We might be able to help.
Having been restrained by Aggamir, Scar is running towards, and Aggamir has taken the keystone. Joss seems to have snapped out of it, and she is no longer whispering. She says, I have no choice but to harm you. The Wicked One has been our subjugation, but he has also given me my power. And at that point, a violet electricity starts coursing around Joss. And by extension, Aggamir.
Uh-oh.
Joss is getting larger, and she is getting harder to hold.
Wait, she's getting larger?
What?
She appears to be transforming.
Is she like fucking Ursula? Like, she's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
This is my second form.
Oh, God.
She gets larger and larger. Wings sprout from her back.
No.
She is cloaked in shadow.
Oh, no.
The only light that you see is this violet lightning that's coursing all around her.
So not Ursula, Maleficent. Okay.
Yeah.
She has taken the form of a dragon.
Oh, man.
This is totally my fault from the other day with the last episode when I was like, are there going to be dragons in here?
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. In fact, I had written all of this stuff a while ago, and
Did
you
you?
said that, and I was like, that's real funny you say that
Fuck me.
in my head. But anyway, yeah, she has transformed into a shadow dragon.
A shadow dragon. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Shadow dragon.
That sounds scary.
Yeah. Aggamir, because you were holding on to her when she transformed and you were so close to her, I'm going to say that you take 8 points of lightning damage.
Can I attack her? as I was running?
See, that's the thing. Well, I would have everyone roll for initiative, but I think that's a good place to stop.
No.
Because I don't want to split combat up too much again.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Especially for your first dragon fight. I'd rather have a little bit of a shorter episode for 41 than to split combat up into a few episodes. Yeah.
Dragon fight.
Man, I'm so excited to fight a dragon.
First we were in the dungeon, now we got the dragon. We're complete.
Just the whole package.
Yeah. And now the podcast is over.
The podcast is over.
Yes.
So, thank you all so much for listening. I hope that you had a great time listening. I had a great time DMing. I hope my players had a great time playing. The Village Idiot this week.
I want Saf to get the turkey. I'm not going to lie. She did some stupid shit.
No, that was great. I consider that great role playing because that was like.
You want to talk about getting punished for great role playing? Listen, let me tell you a story about when I was the village idiot.
Because she became a god when that was totally what Drew would have done.
Yeah, but mine wasn't like hubris.
I'm not trying to
Mine wasn't shitty, though.
punish my players for their role play anymore. That's bad news bears. That's not what I want.
The role playing might have been good, but what she did was stupid. Giving away our position.
It was perfectly cinematic.
I'm just saying.
Nah.
I'm just saying, I full ass believed that Joss did not double cross us and didn't believe that she was wrong until I saw her. So, like, it might be me. And I will serve that up as a potential village idiot reason.
I'm going to defend myself and say, I swear to God, if you make it me, I will hurt you because I got us out of that goddamn room.
I definitely underestimated the potential threat that the Joss posed and decided to get real close and personal.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make it Aggamir, actually. For after I described the room as like an amphitheater and cathedral-like and did a fairly cinematic description of a boss room.
Yeah, not right.
Oh, wow. Now I get it.
The
Yeah.
music got a lot more
And
intense.
said that there was a small, hunched humanoid figure bathed in a soft white light.
I failed to see the signs.
Yeah, sorry, I think I'm going to have to be Aggamir for going right into the belly of the beast, as it were.
He loves doing that, though. I mean, he likes putting himself inside of
Just
weird
loves
creatures.
that beast belly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to try and get in this dragon's mouth and stab it from the inside?
Should I Hercules
Please.
this situation?
Trying to get inside of everything. Jeez.
Hercules.
Alrighty, I'll accept it. All my years of video gaming and I couldn't just see a boss room.
Yeah. Hey, it happens.
That's okay. We all missed it, and all of us have been playing video games for years.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. If you want to tell Jordan what other signs you saw that it was a boss room or that Joss was the boss, they can find us on Twitter, right, Nicole?
Well, really quick now, did you name her Joss because it rhymes with boss because you knew she was going to be the boss? Because that would have been boss.
No, I didn't. I used the fantasy name generator. Thanks, Emily.
Thanks, Emily.
Appreciate you.
Okay, so yeah, you can reach out to us on Twitter at Village Idiot Pod to talk to Jordan, and he'll tell you why later. If you want to talk to me personally, you can find me at Nicole the Nerdy.
You can find me at JRoma20.
You can find me at Neurotic Good.
You can find me at Village Idiots DM.
And you can't find me on Twitter because I don't have one. I'm too busy. Too busy messing up boss encounters.
Grappling dragons.
Yeah, hey. I can put that on my resume.
We also have a website. It is, I was going to say www, villageidiotspodcast.com. You can see some cool stuff up there like artwork and fun facts about Lanamora, the Village Idiots tally, and we also have a link to the Patreon up there.
Speaking of Patreon, want to hear more from your favorite idiots? Well, you're in luck, because we have a Patreon. For just a couple bucks a month, you'll have exclusive access to some DM insights with yours truly and behind the screens. Listen to Nicole and Emily BS in What's What with Dilly and Dally, and even a mini prequel campaign set in the world of Lanamora.
If a subscription to our Patreon is too much of a commitment for you, we'd love if you could leave us a quick review on iTunes. If you enjoy the show, tell your friends about us. New episodes come out every Tuesday, and get a free shirt if you leave us a review in 2020.
Be sure to tune in on February 2nd for our live stream game that we are playing in person together.
Yes, February 2nd.
February 2nd. This episode is coming out on January 28th, so you've got 5 days to get prepared. Or less if you are listening to this later than that.
In the future.
Or you may have missed it altogether. You know what? If it's 2020 and you're saying to yourself, hey, it's January and February's coming up, check out The Village Idiots on Twitch. I don't know what our Twitch name is. I think it's twitch.com/thevillageidiots.com.
It's a Village Idiot Pod.
Village Idiot Pod. Search Village Idiot Pod on Twitch.
We're going to be posting it on all of our social media platforms, too, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. So stay tuned. All right, Jordan, play us out.
Thank you, everyone, for listening, and I'll do my best Nate impression. Bye.
Bye.